Hey there, everybody. We're back in. We're back in. I was prompted to get in, and oh my goodness. Mystic Rose, we got a little poetry session right now. She prompted this one today. Okay. This is poetry. I don't give a fuck radio. Goes out to, and it's a lot of people today. I mean, everybody's beaming. Beam me up, Scotty. Okay. But we just hit that theme of today's the 30th. I just hit 30 seconds on here on this clock, and at the same time it just so happens to be 1:14 on the clock and everything. It just so happens to be. I was trying to actually catch the 1:13 because I could have read that with backwards and everything, could have been more in sync and everything, but hey, it is what it is with the 1:14. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is with the 1:14. And so how is everybody doing today? you know we all right in I was actually going to read a little bit of Psalms, what do you call it, 23 and everything, as far as like walking in a shadow in the valley of death and everything, But we just been bombarded with, and the reason why I wanted to go there and everything, because hey, if we forget Psalm 23, you know what I'm saying? If we forget it, we can just ask Mystic Rose for one of her plaques that says, fuck around and find out. 1:44 on the clock. Oh my God. I mean, I fell that fuck out. I mean, oh my God, I fell out. I fell out. you know, then uh, Samson, Cogwoo, Akabulan, he's been cracking up, and I love him too because he says Samson is the last damn judge. Okay, boom, big, no eyes. Okay, knocking down the pillars of Yachin and Boaz, knocked him down. Okay, and he says, "Hi, it is your little boy Samson." So Samson fuck with y'all, man. Y'all better not get Samson mad and shit. I'm telling you, Samson will fuck somebody people up. Okay, we already know. We already know. People, we don't take these names. We don't take them. They're not given to us for any type of reason. For any type of reason, we do not take these names for everything. Nothing is arbitrary. Nothing is arbitrary. So, oh my goodness. And then Denzel Moss over there, you know, definitely with the narcissistic, he drills in, you know, and I gotta pump him up some more, and then Mr. Mantis, Mantis, Mantis. So I I saw he's at blah, blah, his music and everything too. I went ahead and saw some of his music, and he gets this straight energy. So it's like when he comes in and talks all slow, and they shouldn't have did this or they did this and so like that. He's totally on the opposite end on the music and everything. He'd be dun 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 dun. So I was looking at that. Um, of course, Miss Rusty bringing it in with the daily, you know, short ones, short, 5 6 minutes, and it'd be thick. You gotta sit through the thickness of it and take some time. Early morning or early dawn, at the break of dawn, and I've been missing lately. You know, it has been Mr. Neil, Captain Tennille. I've been missing it. I've been in a different whole sleep pattern and everything right now. So, and but we still get up, and even when the very first one, I didn't even get past the first frame and shit. Okay, before it connected to Doctor Mumbai over in Kenya too. It connected, just. So I was like, I mean, it was just a pew 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 pew, and then I come to find, not to find out. I thought honestly, I have to go back and 4:44 on the clock right now. I have to go back and actually change the date today because I thought today was like the 29th and everything. It's the 30th already. It's the 30th. So this is a full degree. We just had this moon. It's partially eclipse and everything, you know. on a, still in the presence of it right now, still in the presence of it. You know what I'm saying? So basically the 30th is basically is really, because tomorrow's the 31st, and then remember they took days and shit. They took days from where? From February. So we really are in it already, okay? And they're just, you know, we're discombobulated by the number and so forth and everything, and especially being that the eclipse was actually, I believe, yesterday. So that one that I showed you on the 27th, you know, as about, you know 27 days within a month, to be more concise to our normal calendars. You know what I'm saying? 27, 28, more concise to our normal calendars. 13 months of 28 days will give us 364. Everybody take a rest on one day for 365. Everybody just take a rest. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So, but being today is the 30th, hey, 6:06 o'clock, we're going to go ahead. Thanks to 6:06. Thanks to Ruth. Okay. thanks, thanks, thanks to Mama Ruth, or President. What was it? President, the 19th President Ruthie Rutherford. Uh, 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 it started with an H. I'm tripping right now. Start with Hayes. Rutherford Hayes. 19th President. Ruth. Same thing. Ruth. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm liable to believe that Ruth Rutherford didn't even fucking exist. It was fucking Ruth that came back again. Okay, and especially because they're using the number 19, and that's the number 19 on DNA. Even King James. Okay, Juneteenth ends up being like the 19th. That's King James' birthday. All right, so you know, and we know what King James was a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Man, don't get me. Hey, and to each his own. I'm not. We got Psalms 82 for that. We have Psalms 82 for that. But at the same time, we could be respectful, even though we don't respect it. Respect it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a good, bad, or ugly. That's to each. Like I said, I got a lot of good friends and everything. A lot of good people that I vibe with, made music with, and will continue to make music with and vibe with. You know what I'm saying? If everything's respectable. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, fuck, Death Valley is on the way. You know, you know what I'm saying? And that is not necessarily. It could definitely be in the physical. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about a spiritual and cutting ties on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? 8 minutes on the clock. So wow, wow, wow. She said, I mean, I still couldn't get over it because she said, yeah, and we got some blue stars and shit. And I love her too because she talks hella fast too. So shit. She talk. I mean, I take my time talking fast. Sometimes I get speed up a lot. I really have to slow down. But she, 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 she gives gas. She gives gas. You know what I'm saying, Mr. Groves? Don't give a fuck radio award. It's yours today and shit. And I had to get up because I mean, when I saw it, I fell the fuck out. I was like, and I'm still, you know, in a quiet mode. But when I saw that one right there, oh shit, crazy, crazy, crazy. You know what I'm saying? We are in the vroom vroom, and each zodiac or galaxy, if we want to call it. I'm getting ready to get off of the galaxy because this is the galas. This is the gala right here. Okay, the gala, you know, Angela or Angala. Okay, all of that is with that galaxy stuff and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then the inner planet Janet. Okay, the Jan, that's the Janus again, and then the ET extraterrestrial of the Janus. So all of this English shit, it's like it's. I'm waiting on Zephaniah 3:9, y'all. you know, and so honestly, I got some poetry from you again from Miss Dorothy Barr. I'm gonna get a bar, Dorothy Barr, double R. All right. We want to go ahead. I want to actually hit around the, a little round and everything on all three books. I haven't got my Bhagavad Gita, and this is the song of God and everything. And there's a lot of good stuff inside of there, you know. Uh, that book I had to go ahead and leave, and I just haven't been able to go ahead and get back again and get inside of it. And and also more of the Mahabharata. What is it called? Um, Mahabharata. Mahabharata. I haven't got that one either. I've read through it more than a few times. This is where the Vimanas are inside, and it's detail. India has more of the detailed books and shit. You know what I'm saying? I think so. You know what I'm saying? A Buddha book, the ex-wife, he straight took my last Buddha book. She straight took my last Buddha book, and I had that one lit up, lit up to go ahead and explain a lot of shit, highlight it when I say lit up. And then she took, like I said, the whole entire Bible, both Greek and Hebrew. I had already. You already had what you call a gematrinator out here. You already had it, and I had to do everything but myself. And she took that work too, you know. So, but it's okay because, well, like I said, the practice 11:33 on the clock. The practice thing of writing it out like the scribes do. See, everything was with the inkhorn. So if you practice writing it out, it goes into you. It go 11:55. It goes into you. 11:44. It goes into you, and when you need it, it will come back up. It will come back up. You know, and with the added thing of this, the computer and everything too, but it's still nothing like I was listening to Circus Survive. I forget the brother's name with the high voice right now. Please forgive me. But what was so crazy is that Drew, when I met Drew, Drew Recon, right? I met him, and I would if I didn't come down here and I didn't want to leave because I was really 5 minutes from the house, 15 minutes from the house and shit, where I was at the CMC. So when I came down here, I was like, why in the fuck are they sending me down here? And so when I got down here, that's when I met everybody, even all this Trevor and fucking what's his name? Uh, uh, um, um, Holt. What's the brother's name, man? I forget the brother's names right now. You know, honestly, I forget. Holt is his last name. The little black motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They made the Rolling '60s right now. I can't think of his Tylo. Yeah. Met them shit inside the motherfucking down here, and so, but still, all of it, all you still take it in, and take the good and leave, twire the rest. You know what I'm saying? Twire the rest. And so, but so today, you know, as it is still before midnight, thank goodness. Okay, midnight actually gives us the numerical value for midnight is 108. Is 108. It's another frequency, So as soon as midnight hits, it's the frequency of, and 108 is also that of law. That's the reason why it's called noon. And in the daytime, and even at midnight, it's going to be the same. It's the same noon. Why noon? The goddess noon. She is over the day and over the night. It's just everybody comes in. The sun comes in as like Rashid Jamal said. We got a planetary. We have that of it ourselves, and then we have that of a of the sun. Of the sun itself. You understand? It's a whole planet. It's a ship, and even of itself. And I still have to go ahead and get it. I'm not gonna say verbatim, but to definitely delve in and see exactly. I just haven't had time. I've just been doing what's been given my plate, and not only that, the hindrance with this thing right here, with this thing right here, with me, it's been, So I have to just go ahead. I'm just taking it one step at a time, one step at a time. When it's time to get to these things, I'll get to them, or they will come to me. I'm not going to even worry about it, but we stand batter up. You know what I'm saying? Because because Mr. Rose says, "Fuck around and find out." We got spiritual fucking warriors. Oh shit! And so what's crazy too? Today is the 30th, right? And this is March, and this is motherfucking war. Well, on the in the military, okay, what you do have is three rockers and everything for like master gunnery and master sergeant, master gunnery. Like the chevron, and so how chevron, it's called they're called chevrons though. Chevron, like Chevron gas station, okay, it only has a two, which is like a corporal, okay, but that corporal is money in the middle to where you don't want to necessarily. First of all, you're an NCO, okay, so you can't necessarily mingle with those who are in lesser rank than an NCO. You don't necessarily want to mingle. At the same time, you're not brass to where somebody's looking at you, so people stay that in the middle, you know, and so therefore you actually get a lot coming to you from the top. Then you get people got to come ask you some questions from the middle. You know what I'm saying? So you see, that's the whole thing about it. It is not necessarily being first, you know, first. You know what I'm saying? It's not even first, okay? First lieutenant, first this, first sergeant. You know what I'm saying? It's not even been for first sergeant. Bursting bombs and shit. Master gunnery, bursting bombs and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not because it's the ones in the middle that's not that sleeps up under the radar because hey, they don't necessarily have the rank. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, they can talk to those who below and everything, and they bring all every damn thing. Okay, so those motherfuckers, E3, I'm saying E4, yeah, E4 and above for the Marine Corps. I don't know what it was for the. It might be the same for all the other ones too. It might be the same, you know. And so that's about the rank that one, if it's quiet as it's kept, quiet as it's kept. All right. So just so at the same time, each of the planetaries is 30 degrees. Okay, so if the whole shebanga had flipped, you know what I'm saying? We it's say Pisces is the last, Pisces is the last and so forth, and that of Aquarii, Aquemini, even Aquemini, yeah, is that is where we're at right now. So that's where we're at, dawning of the age of Aquarius again, and then on top of that, also, what happened was inside of the and this is where we're actually inside of the Kabbalah, the Holy Kabbalah, the 30th intelligence. Okay, so this is all today. This is all here right now. The 30th intelligence, or the 30th path, is called the collective intelligence. For those astrologers, by the judgment of the stars and the heavenly signs, derive their speculations and the perfection of the science according to the motions of the stars. Okay, and so with inside of that right now, you know what I'm saying? Uh, Enoch has actually just GP. Enoch had actually 32 calls and everything. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the word calls. You got the C for the Quran, and then the ALL for all. Okay, and we also have 32 degrees is that of freezing temperature, which is also half of a chessboard. Okay. And what do we fight the most right now? But this is what we're coming out of right now inside of this time zone right now. It's these degrees, especially of freezing temperatures and so forth, you know? And since we're coming out right now in the month of March, you know what I'm saying? Because March is actually that of war. And that, again, is because we're coming out of these freezing temperatures and our families have grown, bears have hibernated, people got to either again come together and assess how we're going to move forward at this point now. We got some celebration of life. We had some, of course, some people didn't make it. Animals didn't make it along the way, you know, and that's back way back when, way back now, to right here now, 2:16 on the clock. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we'll just go ahead and just hey, wait, 2025 on the clock right now, right here, right now, 2025 on the clock. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's something to go ahead and look at. And so, being that we only have tomorrow's the 31st path, so I'll go ahead and hit that right now. So the 31st path is called the perpetual intelligence. Why is it called so? Because it rules over the movement of the sun and the moon according to their constitution and causes each to gravitate to its respective orb. According to Eliphas Levi, this verse contains the secret of the great work of alchemy. The reason which the path of 31 corresponds to the Hebrew letter Shin, which represents the magic lamp and the lamp between the horns of Baphomet. Okay, so everybody who write, we might as well just turn the flag upside down because that's the reality of it. If we're gonna turn the map upside down, you got to turn each and every flag upside down too. All right, each and every flag that you have, the rooster, over in fucking Uganda, you got to turn the rooster on his motherfucking head. If not, Most High getting ready to turn that's at least the personal rooster, the Eugene Brown Jr. He getting ready to be turned on his motherfucking head. Okay, and whatever other name he got. So the serpent gonna be turned on his head. Everybody gonna be. If you can't stand on your head, we gonna be 22:06 on the clock. We're gonna have some problems, y'all. Y'all, we're gonna have some problems. Okay, or you don't necessarily have to stand on it, but if like Freddy Krueger says, what a rush, what a rush. If you're not able to go ahead and take that rush like that, like you might take life or unalive people and it'll be a rush. But if you can't take that rush, then you shouldn't be listening to Rush Limbaugh. Why? Because that UR inside of there, the UR, don't belong to your motherfucking ass. That's why. That's why. That's why it's got to be a slow rush. All right. Yeah. So, anyways, so with Baphomet, so in the Kabbalistic sun of God, the astral light with its two poles and equilibrated center, the sun mentioned in the paragraph represents gold. Did anybody say gold? I could have sworn I saw somebody say they had caught a gold dragonfly inside of their hand today. And I was like, whoa, that's pretty cool. So, represents gold and the mysteries. I say, represents gold, the moon silver. So the sun represents gold, the moon silver, and the planets correspond to the metals, to the other metals. La Clef des Grands Mysteries, page 234, which is total number of time God is mentioned inside the King James. It is needless to say that the Sefer Yetzirah and its developments have nothing to do with alchemy. As regards to the great work and Levi's pretended discovery of its secret, see my annotated translation of the Transcendental Magic, pages 345 through 347. And I'm reading from Arthur Edward Waite's Holy Kabbalah. Okay? That's where I got it from. All right? So it's a good something to go ahead and grab for those of you who have not been told about it and everything, you know. But now we have, and that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. So at the same time, I want to go ahead. and read number 30 of Psalms. Since we out here and we need some alms and everything, anybody can you spare some change by any chance? Maybe just 3 pennies? Yeah. So Psalms 30th it actually is like a like uh 805 area code, straight up 805 area code. You know what I'm saying? Right to left is 805 area code. That's Santa Barbara, starting county line from Ventura County line in LA right here, all the way up to Vandenberg Air Force Base. And that's called Montecito. From Ventura County line all the way up to fucking Vandenberg Air Force Base, the gates, the whole thing is called Montecito. Not just a little area in Santa Barbara. The whole thing is called Montecito. And it has that, and it goes further on to Bakersfield. The 805 area code goes to Bakersfield. Why is that? Because of all the oil and everything. All of that. So we got the oil over here. We got the greenery in fucking Santa Barbara and Red Rock. And then straight up to Gaviota and, up to San Luis Obispo County. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, San Luis Obispo. So that gives you the 193 right there. You know what I'm saying? It takes over there with the 193. But right there at Santa Barbara, we did 13. That's 13. Okay? That's M13. Montecito 13. Okay? M13. All right? So grab this. And the Montecito means like the motherfucking cap, homie. Okay? That's the cap. So it is chapter 508, but like I said, reread it right. Read it right. Read it right. Okay. You can't be a leftist, like the Colombian government and everything, in which the party in which the vice president actually, who is actually from Kenya or, Tanzania, and she was just elected. And I think even the chair, the person, the deputy president or something like that, he's actually, you know, from the same places and shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's neither here or there. That's just GP. You know what I'm saying? Because just pull some GP shit. Okay, cock over here, cock over there. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta know that shit. All right. So over here in Psalms, so we're begging again right here. Some Psalms. P.S. is 1619, by the way. So the 1619 theory, it actually probably comes about here too. Okay. And we are going to go ahead and start with, hey, this is a song. And that's the reason why I was talking about the Bhagavad Gita, because it means the song of God. And it actually has a condensed, but, it has 18 chapters. So it has your 666 right there too. All right. And so we will go ahead and say, this is a psalm. This is a alms, please. And song of the dedication of the house of David. I will extol thee, O Lord, semicolon, paste it in, for thou hast lifted me up, and thou hast not made my foes to rejoice over me. That's a beautiful thing. Whether it be disagreeable side or agreeable side, that's beautiful. O Lord, my God, I cried unto thee, and thou hast healed me. That's a beautiful thing. To both, if it's talking about the healing of the body, but at the same time, Al is inside of there. And the the HE inside of there, you know what I'm saying? That is what? 13. At 13, so that's an M13 again that they're talking about of Al, you know what I'm saying? So we still take it as, because our understanding right now in English, healing is healing. Simple as that. So because we're ignorant, that does not mean that we do not know the what was told to us to speak And this is the reason why everything that we feel, so I'll give you the story as far as the rabbi had shared, and and it was sort of like me too with Nick, my first uh Selly and the one armed man, Nick Chernobyl. He was Russian. Like I said, he looked like the wizard and fucking and Lord of the Rings and shit, straight. Okay, and I moved in there because he could pray, And so the story with the rabbi is like, the rabbis were up there praying and everything, and a youngster and everything wanted to go ahead, and he wanted to pray like him and everything. And he couldn't get the wording and everything right. He couldn't remember, and he was just young too, but he wanted it so bad and everything. So when it came to him, he just said, "Ah!" And he said, "Now that was a prayer." So all the eloquent and everything, that everybody have gone and so forth and everything, because the Most High and Big Mama knows what's going on inside of us. That's all they need from us. That's all they need. They don't need to have be all, you know, precise with these words and the dictations and the dictations. I do mean by that too. Oh my goodness, all of those types of things. That one might say, oh, she's like polished, polished, that type of shit. So authentic, that's the goal. The AU, you know, yeah, AU, even the THE in that, you know what I'm saying? Because that's our spine, 33. The EN, you, we are, is, was, is gods who were lowered, lowered, lowered to do what? Be a landlord over this Mamakai. And to do what? To create, not cremate and eat, all that Kriya, all that stuff and everything. No. To eat our Kriya also, you know what I'm saying? As people, still in the trying to steal your shit right now anyway, your intellectual property and all those types of things, you know what I'm saying? That's part of your Kriya that you save up, if you do not have sex, that you save up, that you're able to go ahead and turn that, alchemize all of this bullshit and put it back out spotless, purified to where it goes into that of the gold. Okay? Fool's gold, even. Because that fool's gold is saying, hey, be a fool and create it. Like everybody has been putting it down, you know? So that's very first person I saw again was that of not Bob Marley, but Damian Marley, be a fool and create it. And then I did see Maya say it. Also, I'm not sure what year, so I really want to see what year she actually has said that. Because not to say that anybody, there's nothing new up under the sun, but you just want to see the procession of how things happen sometimes. Okay, so we're at 303, and so the Lord, oh Lord, thou hast brought my soul from the grave. Thou hast kept me alive. Come, and I should not go down to the pit. Sing unto the Lord, oh yea, great gods. But it says, oh yea, saints. So it's not necessarily talking about the great gods, because the saint is of the Catholic stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they definitely ain't no saint. That's the reason why the word ain't is in that motherfucker. Okay. Okay. Y'all better, you best to catch on or something. Oh, let me tell you. Okay. So, oh yea, saints of his. So, those who hiss, um, no, you can go ahead. It's hiss. It doesn't say his. We pronounce it his. There's no Z right there. It's an S. Hiss. Saints of his. And give thanks, the T to the Han, the Han, K's, okay, like El K's, Han K's, Klaus Han K, yeah, of Deutschland, that's Germany and shit. You know, the people I have stayed with. That's how I got to learn that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Okay, at the remembrance of His holiness, His holiness, for His anger endureth, which is italicized. It does not belong in here at all. One of those fucking italicized, because who made the italicized word? The Italians did. Okay, how do I know that? Bere is actually French, and we write right there Italiano. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So vere, and this is very important right there. Let me stop there. The reason why I wanted to stop there because vere can be pronounced vir also. Okay, but because of the double R, and that was the kicker for me to get it to when I went to go take French. You know, to understand that hey, see, we don't even speak English. We don't. This is American over here. We don't even speak French. None of that type of stuff in a general sense because they tell us that whatever it is, and then we say it, and then even when we go over to another country, we say that that's not how you say it. No, do it like this. You know what I'm saying? You Americans, you're gonna hear that type of shit all the time. Okay. Even here, when you go ahead and you try to speak Spanish, you know what I'm saying? Inside of, because they could tell, well, that came from over there. So therefore, like when I met Cameron Nicholson's, Nichols, his father, you know, we started speaking German, and he said, "Oh, you're from Bayern, huh?" So Bayern is uh, it wasn't Hochdeutsch, meaning High Deutsch, you know, and so therefore it was I was lower than him, you know. I was so glad to get the fuck away from that motherfucker because Cameron was like kind of cool, and I say was now is because we learned a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's just say the apple does not fall too far from the tree, you know. And his father, military, grandfather, military, all of them was military, so I know that shit already, you know. And so it goes on to say, yeah. And I was saying that with holiness, anger, not being endureth, not being inside of there, and it was Italian. There we go. But is not inside there either. A moment. Now our mom, this is about our mom, mint mentality. So that's good because mom Basa is exactly the same place where Fort Jesus is at. You know what I'm saying? And where all of this stuff even started at over in Kenya right now. So that mom, you got to take a moment. A mom meant, okay, because that's two crowns right there. The M, that's Melech. That's two crowns, and then you got the Ayin in the middle. Okay, that's the fountain of water and everything coming out of that. Even youth coming out to mamas, right? Yeah. All right. So in his favor, or fave hour, 5 hour. So 5 hour is not necessarily for us because they're stealing for Ur again. They're stealing from Ur. Period. Is life. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. And so I'm gonna keep reading right now. I just wanted to break that down a little bit for you, okay? We're not gonna make this long. Maybe? No. Okay. And so in the morning, of course, I like to say dawn. Simply just dawn for me. Joy, but joy in the dawn. Cometh is not in there. In my prosperity, I, Saeed, this is Sa is a feminine. Islam is girl. Eid is ID. Okay? I shall never be moved. Oh, yes, the fuck you will. You will be moved and you will be shaken. Lord, all caps. Lord, all caps again. By thy 5 hour, thou hast made my mountain to stand strong. What mountain is that? That is going to be the mountain in the I Ching called Kin. Okay? Or Hin. And thou didst hide thy face, and I was troubled. Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of bit of trouble right now. You know? 9. No, sorry. I cried unto thee, O Lord, and unto the Lord I made supplications. Yes, they supped us up, made it so you call this, and that's why I was getting to the Latin again, because the vir, V-I-R, and this is why eyes are fucked up. This is why eyes are fucked up. I'm gonna tell you right now. See, Latin was a dead is a dead language. They created it and then killed it. Why? Because the vir that they the vir the verdad that they killed and everything, it was a divir with the e. Okay, and that is the most holy of holy, and that's the oracle. Okay, so when they killed that oracle, when they took the oracle, first of all, the place and the person, when they killed it, they went ahead and changed it out with the letter I. So in Latin, vir, V-I-R, means man. Okay? And that man, again, is the, what do you call it? Excuse me. We'll get in a second. Let me switch this around here. My leg is pulling me up. We're going to switch it around here. And I'm going to change positions. Because it's a little bit unbequem, uncomfortable. We're going to switch it around here and make it a little bit easier. Make it easy. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it like this again, I guess. Tell you what, let's do it like this. Beautiful. Better. Okay, so as we get over here, let's finish up over here. We're verse 9. So what profit? I cried unto the Lord. No, where was that? Veer. That's why I was at Veer. So Veer, the V-I-R. So they kept the V's. Remember, why we got V's all over the place, okay? All this shit is V's, okay? Between our toes is V's, you know what I'm saying? Vectors, vector sectors, okay? And so, and they have to keep the R also. Why? Because R is the head. I mean, Resh is the head, the beginning. That's where we have Be Reshit, meaning the B, which is a V. So it's really Ve Reshit, okay? Just letting you know. And so they switched it, and made it the U, okay? Two of these right here, and stacked together, and then put it upstairs. Then you got a B, one B, two B. You see what I'm saying? These are cups. These are the cups in your tarot. These are the cups. How many cups do you have? Suction cup. Cups. Let your cup runneth over. Cup. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is we go ahead and they go ahead and change, and then we have the E. This is the E right here. Okay? So what they did is they went and took 2 lines, and this is also the I Ching of Hien. This is the father, but they're all even though. You see? This is not even. But we still see it. All right? These are the lines and everything. And so what happens is they go ahead and take the 3 Take one down, then turn that motherfucker, okay? And then put the dot on top of it and say it's the I. They just do just like that. And that's the reason why when they get put on, where do they get socked at? In the eye. You see? Yeah, that's what's happening. Right? It's pretty simple. Uh, and so then what happens is that's the total transformation in general sense. You see the E, it goes in a direction like so. And that is why, because we are Binyamin of the right hand. Okay, now if we go to left hand, that's going to be your way of E right now. Do you see what I'm saying? Simple shit, huh? Yeah, that's your left-handed people, your leftists and everything. The same vice president from Tanzania that just jumped into this last 2 years. Matter of fact, I was there. I was over in Tanzania when she was fucking going through the whole process and shit. I told y'all motherfuckers, they were shocked without a fucking well, man, oh man. We gotta see the aftermath does not just require you to be knowing what's going around in your hood, cuz aftermath gotta know what's going on in the whole motherfucking damn world and even galaxies, bro. Oh, bros. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And just because you know a little bit about a little something don't make you a king. Don't. They don't. I'm sorry. There's a lot of people who can go ahead and put some rhymes together and be in a position to where maybe they have been fed a little bit more, but we're not talking about street wars either. We're talking galactic shit. So if you ain't been in some of the galactic shit, the street wars really ain't about shit. They fighting over bullshit, literally fucking bullshit and fucking in the ass. Okay, that type of shit. And the ass is who? Issachar. Issachar is the fucking donkey. So you're really fucking the donkey in the ass and everything. Go down to Mexico. Hey, what time it is? You lift up the fuck. Oh, okay, it's motherfucking too past the motherfucker. And put the balls back down and shit again. You say, lick my balls while you at it, okay? So the motherfucker, what? You didn't hit him. That's what the fuck happens. All over the world. And so that's the difference between the I with the word, and you see you have it in Espanol. Why? Because de verdad, the truth, verdad is el verdadero amor. Okay, that's the truth. The other shit is bullshit. That I is bullshit. All right. That's why Bruce says there are no eyes. All right. So we'll continue right now, but I had to get that because we're talking about the most holy of holies. We're not even talking about my name. We're talking about the actual most holy of holies. So if we don't grit that right there, and because everybody's going to be trying to be like the Most High. Again, as you see, it's lowercase m's. And then when they make the big ones and everything too, they didn't went past galactic motherfucking law and created. Look, everything is all caps here, all caps. You know, why? Because this is fictitious. You know. So, anyways, in legalese. So, anyways, let me go ahead and get through this. So, I don't know. I was gonna get stuck right here. I'm not stuck. It's good. Verse 9. So what prophet that we're talking about right there? What prophet, whether it be a prophet, that's supposed to be a prophet from, but this right here is a pro who is fit to go ahead and do all this dirty work. But I don't want to do your dirty work no more. 49, 49, 49, 50 even. So what prophet is there in my blood when I go down to the pit, question mark, or the grave. Shall the dust praise thee? Shall it declare thy truth? Oh, I'm sorry, verse 10. Hear, O Lord, and have mercy upon me. That's all caps, semicolon right there. Good paste. Lord, be thou my helper or helpmate. Thou hast turned me for my mourning into dancing. Thou hast put off my sackcloth and girded me with gladness, to the end that my glory may sing praise unto thee, and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks unto thee forever. So, in the whole essence of that, it was beautiful. It's still dualistic at the same time. Okay? And that's 12 verses for the 12 planets at 30 degrees. Okay? 12 verses for the 12 planets at 30 degrees. And that's what's going on with chapter 30 of Psalms. So then as we move on over here, we're actually going to go ahead and we're going to get a little bar. Get a little bar, Dorothy bar. Yay! Yay. Hadn't been a minute, you know? Been a little minute. So, little bar, Dorothy bar. And what she goes in here, number 30. The title of it is, I Must Let Go. Okay? Wow, this is so cool. It's already starting up cool. It says, I must let go of what we had. Of what we what? Had. H-A-D. J. Hadina. Okay. I must let go of what we had, even though in my heart it would still hurt. My thoughts will still be with you. But there was always certain things you did that you have made me realize that weren't right. Now, and had to erase. My and had to erase. I and had to erase coming up. Though had to erase. But there was always certain things you did that may have made me realize that you weren't right. And had to erase. So what is that? DNA had to erase. Now, now, I know that you didn't really care. Now, I know you really didn't care. I know the time has come. I must face the hurt. On though, for though it is going to take time to really heal. I know the hurt will heal. And as much as it hurts, I know it's finally the end that I must say goodbye to you, Dorothy Barr. Read 31, just in case we don't hit it tomorrow. I must start a new life. Perfectly. Matter of fact, is it that time yet? 2 minutes it will be. It's 11:58, and we're at that time. This is the word is kok, kok meaning midnight. Okay, I mean no, not midnight, but kok equals 108. And these are the statutes, these are the laws, these are the precepts, even with which the concepts come from and everything. You know, mishpatim, the judges, devora, devora, okay, the first judge, the B, which also means the word, the word. So when it says, I'm coming over here to give you what you can to the land of milk and honey, the honey is that comes from the B is coming from the word of Devora. That means the feminine. And so it's been a battle between some fucked up bitches and those who are righteous. Not us, but those who of the right. Okay? Who's sitting at this right hand side of Big Mama and the Most High. All right? So this new life must start. Page 31. This is to the L's. If you're not, you know, I know I am. Bethel is me mama. Okay? Me Gigi. Me Gigi right there. That's double G. Okay? And then mi madre mariposa rosa. Yeah, I already know about her. So a new life must start, and I must open new doors and windows. Closing that CL in Cleveland, it's got to be closed. Up the old ones and locking them. Period. Meaning low king, you know, low king them. I feel a new kind of life come Ming on. So we don't know. We're going to check out which way she went. One with the true, honest feelings of being close. One sad face with a sad face inside the O because that's the letter Semek. Semek again means that of, 1 second. It's basically the wedding ring, means wrath. Okay? These are the rings of Saturn. Saturn actually means hidden. And with Saturn, listen to it, urn. It's an urn right there. Okay? It's the urn. So this is the reason why on Fridays, this is the Shabbat. The shin, we just learned again, shin is from fire. Okay? From fire and so forth. And fire goes up and the cosmic rain goes down. So this has been a fire between Lee Brown of the Hopi tribe. We'll go ahead and give that to that of those from the cosmos, and he'll say the black man, you know, because he's been programmed to say that bullshit. Okay? And then even said, I ain't gonna even, you have to check him out. Lee Brown, you know, he stands up here with a little, you know, a walking stick, and he's basically the IHOP. You know, Hopi is IHOP. This is Ophiuchius, basically. So he was the youngster put in charge to go ahead and speak while the other FCN motherfuckers stay in the background, you know, and and say, "Good job. Now let me fuck you in the ass." The chief bend the fuck over. Okay, you know what's up. Okay, where the heck are we? F true. Okay, motherfuckers go find out where the fuck you at in a minute. So, whose feelings will minus be shared? They will not be shared. Share with someone who will not feed them back. Someone who shows the real feelings he feels. And DNA together, we will keep them from going strong. By Dorothy Barr. And I'm going to leave that one right there. We're not going to rush too far, you know what I'm saying? I didn't rush too far ahead at all. Not one bit. You know, just slow down. Let me 1.2 seconds. Get over here and we're going to switch to another little gear. We're going to switch to another little gear right here, you know what I'm saying? And that gear is going back to the I Ching again. The I Ching, okay? Book of changes. And now we got Li. Well, I'm telling you, but it's not spelled with two E's. This is with the I. And this is called cling fire. Anything that fucking wants to cling to you is fucking clingy, right? What no shit. So why the fuck would we want some Lee when Bruce Lee was with two E's? Did we get that? And as a matter of fact, with Lee, the double trigram, it is directly in the center. Okay? So even then, you don't have, but you have two eyes. So tell me where one eye is at, only inside of a trigram. But this is a double up, okay? So you have two eyes. So why would you just go ahead and have one eye? And it's 1:01 on the clock right now, okay? Boy, I tell you, I really don't. These clingy motherfuckers, boy. So the hexagram, and we talk about, they talk about hexagram, okay? Because they can't work a trigram, just simple, so they got to double up, 6. And who got to do this? The F troop. F, letter 6, F. Okay? Female, Faye. Yeah. The hexagram is another double sign. The trigram, Li, means to cling to something, to be conditioned, to depend on or rest on something, and also brightness. The dark line clings to two light lines, one above and one below, the image of an empty space between the two strong lines, whereby the two strong lines are made bright. So, never mind. So the trigram represents the middle daughter. Wow. And this was the same thing with Eugene. Here's the middle son, and the middle one, oh, I can't stand it, because you didn't go to the right, or you didn't go to the left. That's Laodicea. Laodicea, the church, the seventh church, because you are neither hot nor cold, but you are lukewarm. Who's he talking to? Luke. That is Lu, as in Lucifer, meaning, first of all, 3-3. And then Ke, which is Kenya, all right? And Kelvin, which are the cold units and demons who actually are placed upon the world to go ahead and keep this place a lot colder than we had it planned to keep it, okay? Where life could exist and spawn at the dawn, all right? So what happens is we go ahead and we have, what do we say here? So the image is of an empty space between the two strong lines whereby the strong lines are made bright. Rainbow bright, rainbow bright. You listen to these words, okay? Listen to these words. Because they still have an I in them. Still have an I in them. So the trigram, and listen to the grammar, the gram. GRAM. And what is it? It's this month right now. It's this month right now. Finish the word. MAR, which actually means what? Means the bitter motherfuckers that come from the ocean. And who is, I mean, in a personal sense, I have it. That was my grandmother, my black side of the grandmother. Okay, Mariah, and then there was Mariah Rose. Okay, uh, everybody, Miriam, which comes from Miriam. Okay, which I met over there, and fucking, she was a little bitch, bitter bitch too, a bitter Betty too. Bitter Betties too come from this motherfucker too. They don't just don't have to be just Miriams, but bitterness. And so this right here is instructed also on the Passover to make sure you have bitter herbs on the plate. But you know, this is the Seder order, and the Seder order is Sedar. It is no different than cedar, Cedar. Why? Because the, the cedar, dar, is that of the Daughters of the Republic, for one. Okay. Then that is the Department of Agrarian Redistribution. Okay. For who? Conformite Europene. Okay. So, but the direction is still coming from right here, Alabama, because this is the real spot right here. You know, this was it. You know what I'm saying? Sin itself, sin. When people Lot and everything, you know, when Lot was told to leave the fuck up out of there, the angels was coming. He was gonna fuck the place up. You know, that's Las Vegas. That's why it's called Death Valley. Okay, and Sin. What is it called? Sin City. So even the Chinese sinology, this China over there, started from here. All of this shit started fucking here. Okay? Every fucking thing started in this fucking place right here. Reno. Why? Ren is Chinese, right? Well, why is it Reno, Nevada? No shit, huh? Ren is people. No shit, huh? Oceanfront property in Arizona, because this shit, after that right there, Death Valley hit. And that's why it's Joshua Tree back there too. Josh be joshing though. Josh be fucking joshing. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Wilson, basketball man. And even the basketball is cutting it, what, two C's directly down the middle. And then you got a C going this way, and then you got a C going this way, and you're playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? With 5-on-5 on each court. 5-and-5 is what? Santa and Satan. Then you got your black and white referees. Okay? Y'all best to wake the fuck up. You might want to wake the fuck up. So the creative, and this is what they did. It's just simply the creative and everything. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we can turn them this way. We can turn the lines this way. We can turn the fucking lines this way. Just so long we keep the trigram, bro. And where did this go at? They weren't satisfied with a pinky finger. Nah, they wanted to get the whole. Then it's a fist. And then if you don't give it to them, bow in the motherfucking eye again. All right? So, the creative, not the creator. The creative has incorporated the central line of the receptive, and thus Lee develops as an image. We know about them images because it starts with an I for one, and I am. So that's like I am, and then the A after that. So they just switched places with the A and the M right there. And who did that? Number 7 and 5, the G and number E. So that's 57. Al-Muwasi. Okay? Number 57 of Allah's names is Al-Muwasi. All right. The counter. In 1 Chronicles 21, he provoked David to count, and David got his ass whipped and killed a lot of people and everything from the Most High and everything. I tell you the fucking truth. Because we weren't supposed to be counting on no shit like that. Man, tripping on motherfucking damn what do you call it? Quantity. We are quality. It's job one. WONE. And the O has a slash through it because the priest of On will get no fucking credit for it. And that is the priest of Angala, which is Ontario, Canada. Okay? On is right there. Ontario. So the TAR is rat. Well, who are the rats? Harriet Tubman. Okay? Because this is the rat who dug, the figment of imagination. What's the name of Callaway? Will tell you again. The people were fucking made pseudo fucking made up